All right, so ladies, I got a confession to make here. My name's William. This is a reality show called Ridin with Willy.
Where's the camera?
Oh, great.
It's a podcast reality show. I should preface that.
Okay, all right.
That's a microphone. See
What are we doing? What are we doing?
Thought that
I
was
know.
a-
You
I
got, what's
thought
going
that-
on up here? Yeah, this is a microphone?
That's a
That furry
microphone.
thing?
It's called a
I
dead
don't think
cat.
so. I don't think so. A dead cat.
Anyway, do I have permission to share your story in my podcast about St. Louis?
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
It's called Riding with Willy.
Right on,
Riding
Willy.
with Willy.
Wow. It's time for another podcast episode of Riding with Willy, the Nashville Be Careful What You Share in a Rideshare Reality podcast. The conversations are always candid, some hysterical, some poignant, and always amazing. And while the participants don't know initially they are being recorded, each has given permission to use their interviews in this podcast. So buckle up and let's join Willy on this rolling rideshare ride around Nashville reality podcast.
So how was dinner tonight?
It was good.
Delicious.
You enjoying your stay? Where you from?
We're from Washington State.
Wow.
We are enjoying a lot.
You having a good time? Did you get to go to Sound Waves yet?
Yes.
How was that? Tell me about that.
That was awesome. I loved it.
What's your favorite part?
My favorite part was probably the solo inner tube one. That one's super fun.
Are you going to do that again while you're here? Or?
Yeah, we're definitely we're gonna do that probably every day.
Good.
Well, tomorrow's our last day.
Well, tell me about Husk. I have not had an opportunity to eat there yet, but I've
Oh,
heard great things.
you
What
know,
did you have?
Well, first I'll tell you that we discovered them when we went to Charleston, which is apparently where they started, and
Okay.
it was absolutely amazing. So when I saw that they had a Nashville restaurant, we decided to go for it. Just absolutely beautiful. Everything is well executed. So we had tonight some beef tartare, and we had
A delicious grilled cheese.
and yes, Duke had a delicious grilled cheese sandwich that was executed perfectly.
That's important.
It is. If you don't know how to do the grilled cheese sandwich, we had some heirloom tomatoes we had some.
How do they serve them? Just sliced? Just,
They were with a melon and a mint and a crumb fresh. This is beautiful. Some marigold petals. I had trout. That was phenomenal.
how do they serve it?
It was still skin on, which was nice, and with some. Gosh, what would you?
For the fish roe.
There was fish roe and.
White rice. I don't.
Yeah, but that was crazy. The
Rice
white
good.
rice normally is. That rice was amazing. I don't know what they put in their rice, but it was incredible. You had a pork chop with some very nice thinly sliced peppers on top with some really nice.
It's like corn and like a froth corn.
Oh, sounds wonderful.
We also had the pig ears.
Yes, that's popular there. I
Yes,
understand.
the pig ears and a lettuce wrap. Those were really good.
And how are the pig ears prepared? Are they fried or?
Yeah, they were
So
fried.
it's like
So
a
they're
crispy-
thinly sliced and fried, and then tossed in like a local
Teriyaki,
made
wasn't it?
kind of like a teriyaki sauce.
Yeah.
That's somewhat. I don't know. It sounded like it was a well-known kind of thing. Anyway, done in like a butter lettuce cup,
It was good. The butter lettuce.
and then that also had a little bit of. They had a little bit of that crumb fresh, but then like Thai crushed peanuts.
Mhm. Really good. Everything fresh. All the
Yeah,
drinks were
barbecue
made
tables,
with nice
yeah.
fresh herbs.
Oh, absolutely.
But for lunch today we went to Hattie B's, and that was equally awesome. So,
Yes.
oh my gosh, that was good. So
And that
we've
sounds
been
like the
eating our way
perfect,
through.
eat your way around Nashville. That's
Yeah.
a good two choices
That's our
there.
favorite thing to do.
Hey y'all, this is Marcus Harrell from McGavin Raiders. It's gonna be a good year for us. I'm rolling with Willie.
So where's home, folks? Here.
Right there.
Oh, you're taking a trip.
Oh yeah.
That's a nice house. So where are you off to?
Oregon. Off to Oregon.
You from there?
Yeah, I'm from there. Good fam. So.
So anything special this weekend, or just a chance to see family?
Actually, a wedding shower. So we are getting married.
Congratulations! Yeah.
September 24th.
It's a little engagement party.
That's
And
nice.
I have some family and friends who weren't able to make it out to Nashville in September.
That's
We're
awesome.
gonna celebrate.
So tell me the story. How'd you two kids meet?
He met at church.
Chris was the front door greeter
Yeah.
at church, so he could say hi to all the cute girls that come through.
Yeah, you screen
my
them,
name's
using it for,
Chris.
using the church front door as a dating
yeah.
app.
Exactly.
Yeah.
People are like, why?
What church?
Cross Point.
At Cross Point. Which campus?
Downtown.
Okay.
So people were always like, why are you a greeter? I was like, well, first, I don't have to make a single decision. I just have to say, hello, welcome to church, or your shoes look great, or that's a pretty dress, or great hat. That's all I have to do. So no like big decisions. And I get to say hi to everyone. So that was my strategy.
And were you visiting the church that day, or were you already a member?
No, I was already a member, and
So you'd
I've been
seen,
here about 9 years. And that's
you'd
the
seen
only
Chris
church I've ever
before?
gone to. I was volunteering.
Yeah, so she was
So I
volunteering,
was volunteering
as
at
well.
the coffee bar, and so we just became church friends. And,
yeah, when did you know?
Oh, about a year and a half after that.
Yeah, we dated.
We dated
We-
for a few months,
We've dated for
almost 5
5
years.
years.
Yeah.
so.
Yeah, we had a funny kind of start. I played golf in college, and he asked if I could help him with his golf abilities.
Did she?
Well, I don't really play golf.
He doesn't exactly play golf. I don't think he was interested much.
I was more interested in like hanging out with her. So
And I didn't know that it was a thought of date. And so I thought I was genuinely trying to help him with the golf swing.
And you, did you get after you? I mean, did you retire from that church front door dating app, or
yeah, I haven't.
Did you
oh,
continue?
I've volunteered since.
screening
Yeah, no.
candidates?
Well, I think COVID put it. We
Yeah.
both still served,
Mhm.
and then once COVID hit, and everything kind of went virtual, I haven't gone back. So
All right. Well, that's a great story.
yeah.
So when did you know that she could be the one? Or that is the one, actually.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say like I think we were working towards that. We dated for quite a while, and then I mean, I guess
For you, it's just progressive over
it's just
time.
progressive. Like, all right, I'm ready to get married.
Yeah.
So I asked her. She said yes. Yeah.
Where'd you ask her?
At the new soccer stadium, the Nashville Soccer Stadium.
In the stands during the game, or was
Well, so more of the story. I'm one of the owners for Nashville SC.
it? You're-
So
okay.
we had an owner tour, and it was before the stadium opened, so it was a hard hat tour, and then we had a bunch of what I said was media there, but they were actually filming the engagement. So we showed them.
It was about 60 seconds after entering the stadium. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. This is my first time in the stadium, even though it's still very much so under construction. And then I see a flower trellis, and that's when it kicked in. I'm like, oh, this is a tour. Like, this is him proposing. So yeah, he proposed. He had a good friend of ours set up the whole thing. And then about 15 of our friends were hiding in a back room and came out afterwards. And it was a blast.
It was this in the afternoon or the evening?
It's in the evening.
So you had the lights on?
Yeah, pouring
Yeah.
down rain, lights.
But there's have you been to the stadium?
I have not. I've been around it, but I haven't been in
Yeah,
it.
it's great. But there's a roof over all the stands, so
Mhm.
we didn't get wet, which was pretty nice.
That's pretty romantic.
Yeah, it was fun.
Mm. It's our year anniversary.
We met in a music video.
You guys were in a music video. Whose
Yeah.
music video
Yes.
were you in?
Stephen Lee Olsen.
He's a Canadian country music artist.
Okay.
We were introduced.
We weren't even supposed to be like the lead.
So you're actors,
Yes.
and so you got called for the video shoot. You didn't know each other.
And we weren't even supposed to be leads. We were just supposed to be extras. And then they, at the last second, they were like, do y'all want to be the leads? Like separately. They asked us. We were like, for sure. And I don't know. I guess the chemistry was just there on the first night. And
Yeah.
What's
that night, I
the
asked her to
What's the song called?
Relationship goals.
Relationship Goals by Canadian artist who?
Stephen Lee Olsen.
Okay.
It's actually up for
Music video
of the year and
Yeah, nominee.
CCMAs.
Your video?
Yeah.
Yep.
That's pretty impressive. That's a great story. That's a great story.
But ever since, like, we've done, I think,
We've done a
4
couple.
music
Yeah.
videos together now.
Okay, tell me the videos you've been in.
Tyler Joe Miller, Wild as Her.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Go. So good.
And then we just did one with Hannah Gray Ellis. Song hasn't even came out yet. It's
Comes
called
out.
Country Can.
Yeah, it comes out.
What's it called? Do you know?
Country Can.
Country Can.
Yes.
You guys are stars.
We're working on it.
Yeah.
You guys going to get a film together now? You're going to go audition
That
for
might
it?
have to be the next thing.
Yeah, we don't know.
That's why your grandmother wants you to go see Hamilton a lot. She knows she wants you up there on
She
stage.
probably would want us to learn how to sing a little bit if we're
Yeah.
going to do that.
That's it. Can you sing? You want to
No.
sing something?
No.
I cannot sing.
You said you want to sing something. Hey, this is Caitlin.
This is Sabrina. And this is Julia. And we're from Austin, New York. And we're riding with Willy.
So y'all are from St. Louis.
Mm-hmm.
I would have thought y'all were from Chicago.
By our northern accents.
Well, no, all that gum y'all are chewing sounds like Wrigley. Sounds like Wrigley Field.
We just ate a hot dog.
Well,
You'll be grateful.
we're drinking and eating, so gotta counteract the smell of alcohol.
I just haven't got to use that joke in a while. So, y'all were smacking in sync.
Yeah, we kind of
Chopping
were.
down that gum. Yeah. So St. Louis is not that far away. Is this your first time in Nashville?
No, we're trying to get off of Broadway. Trying to do a little something different, but
Yeah.
seasonal shit.
What the local flavor?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
How'd that work out tonight?
Good. I really had a good time.
Much better than.
Which venue did you go
We
to?
stayed at Doghouse for the most time, which
Okay.
wasn't very busy, but the
was
band
nice.
was really good.
Yeah. What kind of music were they playing?
They're rock and roll.
Like
pretty much cover band.
all kind of everything, yeah.
Nice.
Little mix. Mostly 90s, yeah.
I got to visit your city. Sorry, I got to ask you, ladies. You're from St. Louis.
Yeah. Right.
When I take my wife, where's the best ribs?
Ribs.
Famous St. Louis ribs,
Would
right?
that be,
High Point.
High Point's the burgers, but what are their barbecue place? Sugar Fire.
Sugar
Do they
Fire.
have ribs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sugar Fire.
Sugar
yeah,
Fire's
I
pretty
would
good.
say.
Sugar Fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. What else is St. Louis famous for besides that?
The Arch.
Ravioli. Toasted ravioli.
Yeah.
I've
Go to the
been to the
hill.
Arch.
Good Italian on the hill.
Mm-hmm.
What Italian?
On the hill.
The area is called the Hill, so you can pick whatever restaurant
It's
you
a
want.
neighborhood restaurant
It's like
They're all good, huh?
Ted Drew's for ice cream.
custard.
Yep.
Okay.
It's custard,
I'm
Marion.
sorry,
Not
it's
ice cream.
custard. Well, concretes. I like the concretes there.
What else are we known for?
Gotta go to the Arch. The
We
Zoo.
have our
St. Louis Zoo.
our St. Louis style pizza, which is like a little
Emos.
cracker.
Right.
But it's
Thin.
So there is a St. Louis style pizza.
Yeah.
It's like very thin.
You either love it or you hate
Almost
it.
like a
There's no
flatbread.
in-between.
yeah,
Yeah.
Provel cheese.
Provel?
Mm-hmm.
I do like
Jimmy.
it.
Not provolone, but
No, Provel.
what is Provel?
Delicious is what Provel is.
What is it like?
Good question.
Provolone Velveeta?
Kinda, yes.
Yeah.
Actually, that's a good description
Yeah,
of it,
yeah.
I think.
Well, the name
melty
sort of said it.
provolone.
Yeah.
Yeah. And who's got the best one?
Emos. Emos is the chain.
Emo's is where you go for St.
Mhm.
Louis style pizza.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, you'll either love it or hate it.
Okay, thanks.
And you can get your toasted raviolis at the same
That's
place.
true.
Yep.
Toaster raviolis?
Uh-huh.
What is a
Deep fried.
toaster?
You never heard of a toaster ravioli?
You put it in the toaster like a Pop-Tart?
Like it's,
Yeah.
it's breaded and then fried.
It's got meat inside, and you dip it in a marinara sauce. It's good.
Oh, that sounds good.
It's very good.
Mhm. Delicious.
All right, so ladies, I got a confession to make here. My name's William. This is a reality show called Ridin with Willy.
Where's the camera?
Oh, great.
It's a podcast reality show. I should preface that.
Okay, all right.
That's a microphone. See it?
What are we doing? What are we doing?
Thought that
I
was
know.
a-
You got,
thought
what's going
that-
on up here?
Yeah, this is a microphone.
That's a
for
microphone.
everything?
It's called a dead
I
cat.
don't think so.
A dead cat.
Anyway, do I have permission to share your story
Well,
in my podcast about St. Louis?
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
It's called Riding with Willy.
Riding with Willy.
Now, you got to tell me now, if you're drinking that bourbon, that's got to be good bourbon, right? You're not drinking some kind of...
That's correct. If you're familiar with Weller.
Not Weller. I'm a Woodford guy.
Okay. So if you ever get a chance to get a hold of Weller, you've heard of Pappy Van Winkle.
I have not.
Pappy is like the one that people pay $5,000 and $6,000 a bottle for.
That's why I have not heard about it.
Yeah, there you go. So, but if you start at the top of their ladder of bourbons, that's the most expensive and the rarest you can find. But as you come down the ladder, at the bottom is Weller Special Reserve. And that's what I'm drinking.
And what does that cost you?
Well, that's a trick question. Today, a regular size bottle should cost about $40 for the bottle. You will see people pay $60, $70, and it's not worth that kind of money. If you'd gone back just maybe 5 years ago, you could pick it up for $25 a bottle.
So where do you buy it? Any
right down the road there at Donaldson Liquors over there.
There you go. Weller Reserve. Okay.
Weller Reserve. It's if you like a wheated bourbon, which is the sweeter bourbons, compared to a rye, when it's got a rye in it, that's kind of what gives it that little bit more of a what I call a bitter or a harsher type of a flavor. That's not Weller. Weller is a wheated bourbon, so it's got a little bit more of a sweet flavor to it. It's also 80 proof, so the heat level is not as bad. If you get what they call the Kentucky hug sometimes, which is when you take a sip and you feel it burning down in your chest, that's the Kentucky hug. You won't get that much from a Weller because it's so low in its proof. When you get up to those that have the 100 proof, I've even had 120, you better take a small sip, or you just got to put some water in it. A few drops of water, or an ice cube, whatever, to kind of put it down some. I've got ice in this just because it's such a hot day. I prefer a colder drink versus a hot drink when it's in the summer. It's really good stuff. It's good enough to where people bought it because of its reputation.
It's
distilled, right?
DNA.
What does that mean? Oh, and it's DNA. Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah,
I'm
it's
sorry.
in the- it's in the
what does
DNA.
DNA stand for?
No, it's DNA. It's ancestry. It's
It's exactly
pedigree.
right. It's pedigree. That's exactly what you're paying for. You really are. Because the age on this one, the Special Reserve, is I think a blend of 2 to 4 year old, something like that. It's still very good. That's why I love drinking it. The next level of Weller's up is called Weller Antique, and it has a 107 proof on it, so it's a little bit hotter. It has more of a cinnamon type of a heat to it, and it's got, I believe, 7 to 9 year old aged in it, and that's your second. On your third level, you've got Weller 12 year. And that's really, for the Weller line, that's a premium taste before you jumped into the uber exorbitant prices. The Weller 12 year today, I don't know. I'm just going to guess $200 for a bottle. That's if you can find it.
So that makes a nice gift if you're trying to impress
Absolutely.
someone.
Absolutely.
If you're trying to, somebody's retiring or somebody, a client that you just...
Very good point.
This is Rick.
And this is Ashley.
We're
and we're
from San Antonio, Texas, and we're riding with Willy.
What kind of work do y'all do?
Restaurant, fashion, and
design.
Teacher. Okay. And what restaurant? Anything we know?
It's in Memphis. Biscuits and jams and the genre.
Biscuits and jams?
And
I
the
like
genre.
that. Okay.
Yeah.
Are y'all going back tomorrow or y'all staying to Sunday?
We're staying this Sunday.
Good. What you got planned tomorrow?
We actually brought our food truck down and we're gonna do Greek Fest. Remember?
Y'all here for Greek Fest?
We are.
And what's the name of the truck?
The genre.
The genre?
Yes.
Okay. And what kind of food do you have?
Fish, wings, Southwest egg rolls, lemonade.
So y'all, this is sort of a working trip.
Yeah, it is. It's a little both. We're doing a little fun and a little work.
And I love wings. You got good wings?
Yes, we have good wings. And everybody loves our fish, too. We have a special sauce we put on it.
Well, tell me about it. It's called what? Now spell it for me.
The genre, Genre.
So like genre.
Yeah, the genre is so popular. And then Biscuits and Jam is in Briley.
Is that y'all's restaurant too?
Yes. Well, that's her restaurant, and he got the genre.
Do you work there or do you own it?
She's part owner because that's the daughter.
Okay.
And he is the owner.
That's cool.
Really good food.
So you make the biscuits from scratch, huh?
Yes, we do. Everything's from scratch, locally made, everything like that. It's really good food. My mom makes all of the recipes on the menu and everything like that from scratch. Like, we try to buy it all local, and, just be sustainable and stuff like that. So it's really delicious, truly.
So biscuits and jam.
That's how it's spelled, like just biscuits and jams. If you go on like Instagram or Facebook, I believe it's Biscuits and Jams 901. We're in Memphis. So it's the area code, but it's really delicious. And I'm like, just talk, because I talk like this with everybody.
Yeah, we got to get Leonard
I know.
snoring.
Say something.
We need Leonard to wake up. We just need to get him snoring or something.
You're not.
You're on a podcast, bruh.
You're on a whole podcast.
Leonard, how you doing, buddy?
You know.
What? He's still not here.
The ladies took care of business. You just go back to sleep.
We did.
They got it all done, man.
He did.
They did all the marketing 101.
Definitely check it out. It's so delicious.
Yeah.
Especially that fish. Are we doing the sauce on
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that sauce is in the Memphis sauce. I always just tell them to make it how they like it.
The 201 sauce.
The 201 sauce.
It's like called 201 sauce.
Yeah.
Now tell me 201. How did they get the nickname 201?
So we're on Poplar, and so we're 200 Poplar, but right across the street is our prison. And the prison, everybody that's from Memphis knows that the prison is 201.
Yeah.
So people don't want to come to 201 because of the prison. But we're right across the street, so when people come in there, they be wanting the fish with the 201 sauce, which is like a sweet heat sauce.
It's so delicious.
Yeah, y'all. That's a secret recipe. That's your.
Yeah,
Do y'all bottle it and sell it in stores too?
Not yet. It's coming.
It's coming.
Yeah, it's coming.
All right.
FYI, I'm the sister.
Yeah, she
That's
is.
up to Leonard, the one that's not speaking.
Leonard's
Literally is.
he's bashful. He's not.
He's like,
He's
I'm
not-
gonna go to the cloud.
He's just a little shy. He's letting
Right.
y'all do it.
At the
Just a
moment.
little bit.
Leonard worked hard tonight.
Well, he got to work hard tomorrow because he got to do that food truck. So,
Yes.
we just passing out. He
Now,
got
what's
to
the story? Are y'all just all friends? You family? Married? What?
So they're
who's-
brother and sister, and then me, I'm just a friend.
Okay, so Leonard and who?
We're not in Teresa.
Teresa and then Bree.
Okay, Bree.
Hope you enjoyed this episode of Riding with Willy, your Nashville Be Careful What You Share in a Rideshare Reality podcast. Be sure to subscribe here to catch each new weekly episode of Season 1. Look for us on social media and find us on the internet at pod615.com. Click on the Riding with Willy link for show notes and more information. Remember, all of the passengers in this show have given their permission to be featured. As always, thanks for listening. Riding with Willy is a podcast production from the Pod 615 and William Kitchens Creative Group, Inc.
Riding with Willy.